Without giving away family secrets here, I mean, what more did you guys want from him as head coach? What did you try to tell him, and what did you maybe learn was missing last year that you're trying to fix this year?
I think it's just the line of communication and just the relationships. Obviously, it's tough to play for guys when, like, even players to players, coaches to players, coaches to coaches. It's hard to want to go to work and play with somebody and give everything you got if you don't truly know who they are. And I'm not saying that we didn't know who Coach Kelly was, but we just don't want to spread ourselves too thin. We need to know what's important first, and we feel as though Coach Kelly, his players are what's most important to him, and he's going to show, and he's shown that, and he knows that he needed to show his face a little bit more than he was doing, and he's done that to a great extent this year, and I think it's going to pay dividends just for relationship building throughout this team. And I think it's kind of cliche and it's kind of corny, but relationships and playing with your best friends, it's a lot easier to do that when everybody gets along and everybody wants to be around each other.
As the only returning captain, did you feel kind of an ownership or responsibility to help convey that message maybe in a more direct way than some younger guys who might not have his ear the way you did?
Well, I think so. I think everybody obviously everybody gets frustrated with each other at times, and there's certain things that you have to say and certain fights that you have to break up, and not fights, but you know what I mean. But it's just one of those things that I know where I'm in a position for the second time now, and I know what I did wrong, what the team did wrong, what the rest of the captains could have done better, and we're working on that and improving our leadership just as much as we are our football game.
Mike, had Brian done exit interviews at the end of the season before?
Not to the extent that he did this past year. I mean, he might have met with a couple seniors, but not the whole entire football team like he did this year.
And were you surprised at all at how much your feedback mattered in what he did?
No, I don't think I was surprised at all, because he wouldn't be having those meetings if he didn't truly care about what we had to say. And like I said earlier, Coach, there's nothing more important to Coach Kelly than his family, and we're an extension of his family. And we know that he cares the most about us, and when we have something to say, he's going to listen. So Coach Kelly's a great guy. He runs our program unbelievably well, and we're lucky to have him, and especially with the way he's approaching this season coming up.